So here we are with the whole family, well, most of the family. Uh, Amber, 15 years old in the red t-shirt, Carlia, almost 18 years old in the black top, and my daughter in the white t-shirt, a whole 21 years old. Hello, Lisa. Now they're going to show me how to put a tent up today, give me a bit of a rest. And we're going to have a great day out. They're going to stay with me later. We're going to do hot dogs and stuff. I'm not sure about the exact date and time. Middle of June somewhere, end of June perhaps. Ignore the date and time in the top left corner. It has a habit of resetting itself when I just stop recording and start again and change the batteries. So it's very unreliable. Right, putting the tent poles up. Someone remarked on the fact the poles are bent. I had to explain they're all like that. That's the way they're meant to be. I have labelled the corners of the tent A, B and C diagonally. The first pole will be pole A, and that's the one that Amber is about to put in there. I'm just showing her which hole and that it goes through. So that'll be tent pole A. Tent pole B will go over the top of A, and tent pole C will go over the top of A and B. Amber's pretty much got the first one in. She's just going to pop over and do the other side. Lovely weather we got, that's for sure. I think this was sort of beginning the start of the heat wave. Somewhere around here. Eventually we reached just over 40 degrees, I believe. First time it's ever got that hot in the United Kingdom. Well, we're obviously having a bit of a joke there over something. Showing them which holes to put the poles in. Now that's tent pole C that is being raised first. And then Lisa's pushing up B, tent pole B. It's the easiest way to do it in reverse order, C, B, A. If you try and do it A, B, C, it's quite difficult, as I found out the hard way. So all the poles are in place. Just showing them how to temporarily unclip the rain hood so we can get them big grey clips on at the top. They can be a little bit awkward, these big grey ones, because you need a good tight grip and a bit of strength to pull them up over the clips. As you can see, Lisa's having a little bit of a trouble there. I insist that they go over two poles. The clips over two poles. That's the way they're meant to be. That's why they're big as they are. Tent's up. Sorting out one of the 12 guy lines now. Yes, it came with 6 guy line attachments, but I've doubled up with 6 at the bottom there as well. Carlia is going round with the tent pegs. They are the longer pegs. I think they're 10 inches long. I like to have the longer ones for the main guys. And I've got smaller ones, I think 6 inches for the I use on the corners. There we are, tents up. Amber is relocating the camera. Lisa's sorting out the bedroom. No jokes about does my bum look big in this. Jokes like that are not allowed. It's hot and sweaty, and obviously we're laughing about something as well. Shame we don't know what it is. Amber's unfolding the gas burner. Trying to figure it all out. Carlia screws on the gas canister. In a second, Lisa is going to attempt to put the small round table together, assemble it. It's not an easy task actually. It took me quite a few goes to figure it out. It came without instruction, tricky thing to work out. Bit of gas left in the pipe as Carlia's about to discover. There it is. Lisa's still playing with it. Having trouble, Mum? Let me have a go, says Carlia. Amber finds it amusing. Still trying. I think Carlia's figured it out. Possibly. Yeah, there we go. A couple of minutes later and the table's finished. George is sitting up on top. Actually, he's rather reclined and enjoying the weather. There's my water bag with about 4 litres of water in it. Now Carlia's playing cook, doing the hot dogs. One for Amber. In this little bag I got sachets of ketchup, red, brown ketchup, and a tube of mustard, I think. One for Mum. And a hot dog for the old fart. Now we're just having a great afternoon, sitting around laughing, joking, chatting, enjoying the hot dogs. Everyone's got drinks. We're having a wonderful time. This is one day to remember, I think. Yeah, definitely a day to remember. Amber's just been adjusting the camera. Can't remember what exactly she did. Now, it's going to get interesting in a moment. Keep an eye on the back legs of the chair that I'm sitting on. Having a good old chat we are. Been doing again. Now watch the back legs on the chair. She's sitting George up just in time to see. Here they go, watch the back legs, any minute now. There they go, they're sinking into the dirt and down I go, up comes the other legs. We're all having a good laugh, even me. I'm having a good laugh. Amber goes straight for the camera, of course. She doesn't want to miss it. She's going to record this. Oh, don't knock my drink over. Oh. If I was on my own, I would have had to have rolled right over on my belly. Got a face full of grass and pushed myself up. Never mind, we're all having a damn good laugh. No harm. No harm done. Lisa's shaking the dirt and the grass off. she comes up with this brilliant idea of using the wooden board that I use for flattening the grass and the weeds. It just about fits the two back legs. Good thinking that was, Lisa. Time for another drink. And a good laugh. Yeah, we have a good laugh. Definitely a day to remember. And eventually it's time for the girls to pack up, head off home. I bought a couple of extra chairs. Already had two, of course. One I'm sitting on, and there's a fold-down chair on the shopping trolley. And there they go, all ready to move. Bye-bye. They've got about a 7 or 8 minute walk back to the car, and then about a 20-minute drive home. Alone again, naturally. Light is starting to fade a bit here, so I decided it's time to tidy up a bit. Excuse me. Yeah, we're well into evening twilight now. And it looks like there's a few storm clouds starting to bubble up a bit. Right in the middle of the channel there. But, could be an interesting evening perhaps, fingers crossed. And just before midnight this happens. Plenty of lightning. It's all out in the middle of the English Channel, so probably a good 12 or so miles from me. Some people have remarked how pretty the lightning looked. The thunder was a bit off out in the distance, as it would be, of course. We got a fair bit of rain for about an hour, maybe a little more than an hour. And here we are the next morning. Bit of a puddle there. No big deal. Look at that lovely morning sky. I think it would have been somewhere around 4:45, 5 a.m, somewhere around that mark. Time for a cup of tea. I love that water carrier because once it's time to pack up and go home, I can empty it out completely. And it folds flat. Takes up less room, a lot less room, and it's a lot lighter as well, of course. Powdered milk, I don't really like powdered milk, but fresh milk on a camping trip ain't a good idea. Got my cap on, I don't know why I decided to put that on, I hardly ever wear it. And And I didn't know, but the battery died on me. But there we go. Right, next camp. I think the date and time at the top left is correct for once. 24th of August, 5 minutes to 7 in the evening. Sounds about right. Having a rest there. There we go. Putting a tent up myself this time. Stop for another breather. Nearly done. Nearly done the worst of it. Yeah, popping in some pigs now. And the tent's pretty much complete now. Another rest. I'm just going to pinch up a bungee cord or two. Make it nice and tight. Time to sort out the bedroom. My nice shiny bedroom carpet. I always put that down regardless of the weather. Extra protection. Plus the tarp underneath. Sorting out a few bits now. My bum looked big in this. That's the bedroom pretty much sorted. Filling up the oil lamp. I can't remember if that was a Christmas present or birthday present from Lisa. First one she bought me leaked like a sieve. This is the second one. Light is obviously fading now. And the light is obviously fading a bit more. Time for a drink. Cheers. And a quick edit coming up. Chopped a little bit out and it's got a little bit darker. Quite a bit darker. It's not chilly at all though. Lovely evening. Really nice. Unusual for me to say that. Normally I'd have a jumper on. And here we are next morning. It was a very uneventful evening. Night I should say. I slept well. Nothing happened. The moon you can just about make out there in the middle. Oh, what a sight. Scare anybody, that sight would. What a beautiful morning sky that is. And look at that pink cloud up there. Unfortunately, at the moment I decided to wipe all the dew off the tent, I barely touched this door. And the zip just gave way completely and it flew open. This is a zip I had trouble with in the past. Thankfully it didn't fly open in the wind when it was raining hard. It did rain a bit, not much, it was only a short, sharp shower, but I'm really angry at that. I decided not to try and fix it there. I was quite frustrated and yeah, bit of a temper tantrum I had. I'll blow it. I'm just gonna pack everything up and go home and fix it all at home. Luckily I did manage to fix it all after a couple of hours work. Haven't tried it yet though since fixing it, but it seems okay. And you'll notice the wind is blowing quite strongly now as well. As indeed always happens on the south coast, middle of the morning the wind gets up. And I always roll up the tarp with the tent the same time. Makes life easy. Here we are on a long walk home. Well, I call it a long walk. It takes about 7 minutes to walk down from where the car's parked. Because I'm such an old fart with heart failure and arthritis, it's hard work walking back home up this hill, and it takes me at least 20 minutes, nearer 25 sometimes, to do the return journey. We're still slogging up the hill. I believe I stopped there for a brief rest. The legs are starting to really hurt, and I'm puffing and panting quite a lot, gasping for air. Carry on up. Short, slow steps, and I've made it to the top. Gasping for breath. Nice and flat along this bit, flat and level, but my legs are hurting so much I'm still taking short, slow steps. Nearly there though, a minute or so to walk to the car. There's the car, all on its own. Somebody don't like me parking now with my blue badge because new parking restrictions. Oh, I'm going to wave now in the reflection. Bye bye everyone, thanks for watching.